What up, dope? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Shells Talk. Live from work. Let's get into it, man. Man, thank you to everybody that subscribed to my YouTube channel, man. I've been doing this for a minute. I try to give people on this channel every aspect of Detroit, from the slang to the street stuff to the housing. I try to give people everything, history, man, everything, you know. It's a couple people out here with YouTube channels about Detroit, and most of their channels is just about a bunch of negative shit, you know. Some people got, rap, hip hop channels, that's cool. We got a lot of that. Then we got people that's not even from Detroit, like, just driving through the neighborhoods and shit and just comment, oh, look how fucked up this look. And they never really give you a real insight and real view of the city, because most of these people never be in the city, never lived in the city, don't have real family in the city, and a lot of people like to portray a lot of tough shit when it comes to the city, What I try to do is give you the real aspect of the city. I try to show people Detroit for what it is. It's more than just, gangster shit or hustling, drug dealing, rapping, in abandoned homes. It's just people like to shed light on all the negative shit. I try to give people the positive too, At the same time, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna talk how I talk. I'm gonna say what I say. I'm me, at the end of the day. One of the most biggest misconceptions about Detroit is poverty. I think I made a video about that. People think people from here are like just poor and distraught. Like, it's crazy, man. Detroit is a city full of hustlers. I told y'all that before. City full of hustlers. People gonna hustle, people gonna scam, people gonna start businesses. Detroit is all about getting money. This is the most get money city that you can ever come to. Yeah, it look raggedy in some of these neighborhoods, but them neighborhoods where it look raggedy at, I'm telling you, it's a couple dudes in them neighborhoods walking around. Had to cut that radio down real quick. In these hoods, you're gonna see these people walking around with like stacks on them, you know what I mean? 10,000 on them, man. There might be people in them neighborhoods worth 100,000. You never know. Detroit is all about getting money. People gonna find a means to get money around here. So the main source of employment outside of just the street activity in Detroit is, of course, the big three: Chrysler, Ford, and GM. A lot of people up here work in these plants. A lot of people work at Chrysler. Chrysler has a high turnover rate, so they always hiring. And to be honest with you, out of all the plants in the city, the worst plants you could work for is Chrysler. Not too many people stay at Chrysler too long. It's one of the worst plants to work at. Second to Chrysler, I would say, to me, Ford and GM is a tie. When people get Ford and GM, they don't leave. Like those two plants right there, they seem to take care of their people. Ford, it's hard as hell to get in Ford, from what most people tell me. Like, it's just hard as hell to get hired at Ford. It's hard to get hired at GM. They're not really doing too much hiring like that. Once you get into those plants right there, like Ford and GM, it's like, they in there. They in there. Outside of the plants, another source of employment in Detroit is the casinos: MGM, Greek Town, Motor City Casino. Out of all of the casinos, I would say Greek Town would be the worst to work at. MGM would be the best to work at. Motor City would be the second best. I used to work at one of those casinos. I'm not going to say the name, but they call it the Ghetto Casino. It's fun there, but when it comes to the casinos nowadays, the pay is not what it used to be. When I started working at the casino back in the day, the pay was good because according to, it went to the cost of living. The casino gets stuck in these contracts, and they signed a dump contract where it's lasted for like probably another year on it, to where they can't up the pay. So it's hard for them to keep employees right now. Like right now, people at the casino not making more money than people that work at McDonald's. You're really not making nothing at the casino, man. You ain't making nothing there. Probably one of the worst places to work at this current moment. And then outside of the casino, was just jobs like Quicken Loans. Of course, you have the trucking industry because of the automotive. So, a lot of trucker companies drop parts off to the automotive plants, the big three: Chrysler, GM, Ford. So those are the main sources of employment around here. And, you have people that work in corporate in these big three companies. You got people that work at corporate and Quicken Loans, So these are people making higher end money, stuff like that. Car dealerships always, Car dealerships always hiring, because this is the Motor City. Another thing about Detroit too is that Detroit is really the Motor City. When it comes to public transportation, we have the worst public transportation in America. The main reason for that is because of the big three. The big three, it's like if you don't have a car in Michigan and you don't have a car in Detroit, you're not going nowhere. You're not getting around nowhere. You basically fucked. So you need a car here to do everything. If you don't have a car here, you fucked. This is not New York. This is not Chicago. This is not Atlanta. This is not Los Angeles. The public transportation in Michigan is trash. It's horrible. And that's why it's the Motor City. It's mainly because the big three, they want to keep your ass buying cars. You think they want the bus routes to run, study, and want subways? They don't want none of that shit. Buy you a fucking car. This the big three. This how we make money here. So that's just some little facts about Detroit, man. But that's it for this video, man. I appreciate everybody that subscribed to this channel, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Got more videos to come, dog. Show boy Shells Talk. I'm about to get back to work. I'm out.